Show. It is wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. When Thursday, August 1st, 2019. I, as always, am your host, Northernlion. Rejoining us on Thursdays, Cobalt Streak. Hello.
Hello. I'm here.
Michael A. L. Fox warmed up through 7 hours of oxygen not included.
Hello. I'm here.
He was playing that game.
I'm glad you guys are here because I got a big announcement. Everybody knows, the landscape of streaming media has shifted. Partners are moving from platform T to platform M. And I gotta say, we got an offer we can't refuse. Effective next week, the NLSS is going to be streaming exclusively on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays on twitch.tv/Northernlion.
Oh, let's go!
Oh, that's exciting.
I cooked that up in the shower when I realized that Mixer and Monday start with the same letter. You see where the methodology came from there. Anyway, we're gonna it's not that good. We're gonna play Risk of Rain 2, and we're gonna play Worms if it works, and then we're gonna play Skribbl. It's simple.
I know you hate the question, but Risk of Rain controller?
Ooh,
Not for me.
Is it keyboard mouse?
I prefer keyboard mouse. You might be able to get away with controller if you play the Huntress, because she has auto aim.
No, I just didn't know what was standard. I prefer keyboard mouse because it's one less thing to plug in.
I prefer keyboard and mouse because my controller has analog stick drift up on the right analog stick, so just making Indigo Prophecy quite an enjoyable experience.
Mine is split in half at the handle, but I use it anyway.
I
to
see.
Punish myself for breaking it.
Yeah, I understand. Wait, what did you break it during?
What's that game with the little knight that jumps a lot?
Oh, Jump King?
Yeah, I might have slammed my controller on the ground as hard as I could have at one point. And it never recovered.
My lord.
Yeah, it's fine.
Would you recommend that game? It's kind of like a getting over it sort of thing, right?
Absolutely not. It is toxicity in pixel form.
Dude, I feel that. Well, Cobalt, I will send you an invitation.
Okay.
And to be honest, I'm relying on you, and I'm sure Mouth's in a similar boat here, to kind of guide us throughout the game, because I haven't played this probably in 4 months.
Basically, yeah.
It's harder now.
It's harder now.
So, last patch they added another level, which you'll see, which is kind of crazy. Some new enemies and bosses. Most importantly, how I play is I like to maybe grab 1 or 2 items and then rush the boss until some of the later levels, because the loot is a little more sparse on the first few levels.
Okay.
And that's about it. I mean, I'm not going to backseat too hard.
Well, you're in the dang front dang seat, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think those couple of little things, getting the teleporter down, not trying to get too greedy with clearing the first couple of floors is probably the best bet. And then with that info, we can have some banter and stuff as well.
You got me excited. Well, it's probably been like a month, right, since you were on the Thursday show?
Yeah, I've been so busy. I've had therapy appointments, doctor appointments. Today, I hadn't showered yet, 15 minutes before the show. And I just put my kid down for a nap, and we hadn't even figured the games out. And I was like, can I shower? So I'm like on my iPad, leaning out of my shower, trying to type to you guys for the docket, and shampooing my hair with the other hand.
Well, I appreciate that level of dedication for sure.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I know it sucks when it's not as consistent, but I didn't even stream yesterday. I had to do errands, adult errands. Like, what is that crap?
Dude, I feel you.
I had to go buy a dishwasher because mine broke. How boring is that?
It's not boring at all. It's incredibly exciting.
Yeah, until you drop like a G out of nowhere. Well, yeah.
I mean, that's what I mean, though. It's like, it's a big deal.
You don't.
How
you don't use a washboard, 700?
Oh, no, I mean, to be honest, I empty the dishwasher.
Yeah.
I don't like load it. Lisa is amazing at doing that.
It does take
sort of like
a little
upkeep.
extra skill, you know?
She just does it so much better than I do, you know? And if she wanted me to do it, I would do it, but yeah, I am an unloader, so washboard, I don't think she would like that.
Yeah, Malf, do you have a dishwasher, or are you a hand washing sort of guy?
Hand washing son of a gun.
Really?
But I've thought about it. Technically, it's like against our apartment rules because they don't want. Like somebody
water
had
damage?
one a couple years ago and it like flooded and blah blah blah.
But if they make it so only criminals have dishwashers, then only criminals will have dishwashers. You know what I mean? If they make dishwashers illegal, only criminals will have them.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? Sorry, I got the metaphor wrong. I forgot.
Oh, I was so confused for a second.
It's an ill-advised joke about gun control. I'll just own it, and we can move on.
I don't get how I went in there looking to spend. I mean, the thing was like $740.
Okay.
But it ended up being like almost $1,100 at the end of it because delivery.
Right.
They take your old one away.
Okay. Yeah.
They have like an install kit for $30 that they. I'm like, what if I just didn't buy the install kit? Like I couldn't install it myself. Like I don't know.
I would probably not want to, but it beats me. I don't know. Maybe people who actually install their own dishwashers look at that and they laugh like we do when we go to Best Buy. And Geek Squad is like for $100, we'll set up your PS4 for you.
I mean, like all the fittings and stuff, you could. It's just a convenience, I think. I bet you could get that stuff for the cheap at Home Depot, but you know.
They told us Geek Squad was gonna take 2 months to be able to come set our dishwasher up. And they said the other guys though that are just like I guess the standard ones that would do it for the company, they could do it like in 8 days.
Jeez.
So I'm like, man, Geek Squad's keep them busy. I didn't even realize that was under their like job description. Dishwashers, man.
Yeah.
I mean the TV, I get that because I mean they did a great job hooking my TV up, but all right, what do we got?
I don't know. Mouse 1, mouse 2. Okay, wait. Shift.
Oh, did you guys already get your boss item?
I already took one of the boss items, yeah.
Okay, cool. I say we just bounce.
I don't know if I took one or I think I did.
Do you have a ring in your item slot?
Yeah, we all got one.
Oh, yeah. I took that. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Sure. Let's do it.
I thought we didn't get all 3 for a second. You guys are just on the ball.
Every place we moved into has had, not a dishwasher necessarily, but all the appliances that are there are like furnished in advance. Like I've never purchased a fridge. I've never purchased a stove. I honestly, if you ask me how much a refrigerator costs, I am not confident I could give you a good answer.
Depends what you want, right? Like, do you want it to dispense water, make ice? Do you want it to stainless steel? Do you want like, you know, you've got freezers on the top, freezers on the bottom, double door, single door, you know, like
you can
different
stain
sizes.
steel, by the way, just saying.
You can what?
Yes.
You can stain stainless steel.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a sham.
You got to be trying hard, though.
Or not trying hard enough to keep it clean, you know?
Dude, you're telling me.
But yeah, the fridges are ridiculously expensive. We had to get one when I got my house here, and not fun. We had to buy washer, dryer as well.
Don't tell me.
So
I'm gonna guess how much your refrigerator costs.
Okay.
I want to see if I'm in touch with the common homeowner. I'm gonna say your refrigerator cost $1,150.
I think it was like double that.
What?
Oh, you can drop $3,000 on a fridge. Like
You can drop $3,000?
We didn't get the best one.
Yeah, that's
the best one.
That's just at Home Depot. You start getting that like wolf and like fruit and frogging or whatever. I don't know.
It's fruit and frogging.
There's some like, you know, like the luxury brands that are.
I'm very picky about it. I want an ice maker that can make crushed or normal ice, water dispenser, and then we wanted like the 2-door one where it's like split, where it has the nice, a lot of freezer room.
Okay, I understand that.
But yeah, and then we didn't want to mess with it. But they have fridges that no shit will show you what's on the inside.
I
through
don't
a
like
screen.
that. That's that's too far.
It's excessive.
Yeah.
I don't
You can
want
also order your grocery store list from it.
that. I like it in principle, but I really that's one of those pieces of like furniture or appliance where I don't want a smart version.
Yeah.
I want a dumb version. I want the dumbest version possible.
I don't want to like open my fridge and it be like, "Hello, Cobalt. You
Yeah.
are over 500 calories today. Are you sure you want to grab that yogurt?" It's like, "Yeah, bitch. I want some yogurt."
Yeah, I don't want my refrigerator to judge me, especially if it costs $3,000.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool that it's there, but yeah, it's not something I want to spend extra money on. It's like when the 3D TVs came out. I was like, I'm not spending extra money on this.
Oh, dude,
I'm not gonna use it.
you're in the clear, right? Are 3D TVs still the? That's not the hotness anymore, right?
No, and I don't
I
even
don't
think
even know.
they would charge that much extra, you know.
And we're not
gonna
even
pop
like
this.
Oh yeah, I mean, even like curved screens are not that hot anymore, right? It's
There's just
about
something
picture
aesthetically
quality now?
displeasing to me about curved screens.
Well, just get curved walls.
Curved walls?
The thing about curved screens is they're only good if it's a massive, 100-inch thing.
Yeah.
It makes very little difference if you got a 50-inch curve.
Every once in a while, I think I'm not even touching that one.
I was thinking the same thing.
Every-
Makes a little difference.
Every once in a while, I think about like our TV kind of sucks. We got it cheap and is on sale. I mean, it doesn't kind of suck. It's just not great. But I think about buying a new TV, and then I like turn cable on and I watch Adult Swim, and it's still 4:3, but they stretch it to widescreen. And I'm like, I don't think I need it for what I'm watching. To be honest, I don't think I'm not watching enough nature documentaries to make it worth the almighty dollar right now.
I like nice picture because I don't have cable, so I only use Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and Funimation. And then I watch all my TV through that pretty much.
Did you call it Pulu? Or am
Hulu.
I
Yeah,
feel
Hulu,
like
right?
you keep saying Pulu.
Hulu.
Now you're saying Hulu.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
The H one.
Ooh, flawless.
What? What is that achievement?
Dude, we beat the boss without getting hit, apparently.
What? That's amazing.
All right, so what should we be doing right now? Do we scrounge or do we just go?
No. We want to get to the level with the
Okay.
legendary chests as fast as we can, which is the fire one, and then we're gonna clean house on that one before we
Okay.
loot.
I believe in your skill, in your experience.
I mean, I'm terrible, but this has gotten me the furthest out of the other, Oh, this is
Good.
the new map.
To be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen anything in 4K in my entire life.
What?
I
No
mean,
way.
what?
You've been to some bar where they had a TV like that.
Dude, I don't know. Maybe.
Netflix, like, all the Netflix originals, like the past few years, I think by default they film them in 4K.
I watch
You
them
might
all on
not
my
be-
phone though. Like I don't
Yeah,
know if
so
my
you're
phone
not-
supports 4K resolution.
No.
The
No,
irony of me having a 4K TV was I just got glasses like 3 months ago,
Oh.
so I was blind and not watching it in 4K when I thought I was in the first place.
I do think about that from time to time. How'd you do? Like, what's your prescription like for glasses?
I don't know what it was. They said I have an astigmatism, and
Okay.
I was like, "Here, Lisa, you have glasses. Hook me up." I handed her the prescription. And then she got me like a $20 pair of glasses somewhere that are pretty awesome.
A $20 pair of glasses?
$20 from China. It's like Zenny or something, or
Oh my god,
yeah, Zenny with an I.
dude, I got shafted. Lens crafters cost me an arm and a leg.
My chat's telling me, oh, I paid like $200-300 for my glasses.
Yeah.
I'm like, $20, dude. $20. Zenny. What is this? I don't want to like plug it too much, but I have like my little cloth. ZennyOptical.com. And then they took a minute to get here, like a week, I'd say.
Dude,
but
that's actually
bad.
pretty fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I like them. The thing is, I can't imagine not having the glasses now because I just noticed how poor my vision is without them.
Yeah.
Malf, when did you get glasses?
I think it was last April or some time around then. So I've had mine a bit over a year, but I have like a minor subscription, like or prescription. They but I don't know, when I put them on, it's like everything is just
Clearer?
nice.
Yeah.
It's clearer, even though it wasn't like super drastic. I noticed it well enough, so I was like, I'll just wear them, you know. And yeah, I took advantage of it too because my old workplace, they had the plan. So
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, but
Save 20
no
bucks.
mo. I saved $250.
It's a great feeling the first time you put on the right prescription of glasses and you're like, oh, this is how like most people see the world.
I felt like I upgraded
basis.
to HD.
You usually, I probably
For
got
20 bucks.
I mean, I'm still a little bit mad about that yours are $20. But now I have a tip for the next time I get a new prescription. But
yeah, they have tons of frames and everything.
It's absurd. But they always tell you like, hey, it might take a second to adjust, and I'm like, adjust to what? The fact that I can actually like read street signs from 2 blocks away now?
Same. I had no problem. Not even a headache or anything.
Like literally, the story of how I got glasses is I had this like 80-year-old pediatrician, and my mom was like, when I was younger, like 4 or 5 years old. She was like, his teachers say that he like can't read the board that well, but he can like read books and stuff. So we're like a little concerned about his eyes. And our pediatrician was just like, he was born in the 20s or something, or the 10s. It was like, he'll probably never be like a jet pilot, but whatever. And then, so we just went business as usual until I was like 10. Then I was watching the Super Bowl one year. I was like a foot away from the TV, and I was like, hey, Mom, what's the score? And she was like, what do you mean? And I was like, what's the score? I can only like sort of make out the numbers. And she's like, we gotta get your eyes tested. Then when I took the test, they thought I was like deliberately failing the test because it was so bad. And then I don't know why you would deliberately fail the test, because only cool guys wear glasses in 4th grade, but... And that's the story. The end.
The end.
There's a bunch of chests up here.
Okay, I'm on my way.
I see one down here, closer to you guys, and then there's like 3 up here, and then we can tele-ortal out of here.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I think we're making good time here.
Dude, we're killing it.
My bunny hop. How many items do you guys have? Oh, I can hit tab.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we gotta stock you guys up. I will say though, your Q item is very good. Ryan.
Yeah. Hey, mister, you relax. I will say, I find it very stressful to take an eye test because it's all about like your personal preference, and I can't shake the idea that they're trying to trick you. Like when they go, what's better, 1 or 2? Sometimes you're like, I know.
Yeah.
This is 2, 100%.
Yep.
Sometimes they're like, what's better, 1 or 2? And you're like, okay, 2 is better again. Then sometimes they're like, what's better, 1 or 2? And I'm like, you motherfucker. You think I was born yesterday? That's the same lens, you piece of shit.
That's what I was saying.
What do you think you're dealing with here? I'm a professional.
I am.
I would still in my head think there was a difference, so I would sit there and be like,
Yeah, it's like,
and
I
then
need
she'd
an
be
extension.
Like, okay. Because she was trying to trick me, and it worked.
I think they're opticians, I'm pretty sure. They're not going to say it in chat if they're here. But I'm pretty sure they're trained to try to, like, trip you up so that you're actually 100% correct. Like, you're actually giving your honest opinion. But now I try to outthink, like, where the false positives would be, and I end up screwing myself up. And it's like, it's actually the most stressful exam because, okay, I failed my chemistry exam. Go take the course again. No big deal. You fail your eye exam, it ruins one of your senses for like 2 years.
It's true. I was very nervous. I was like, but how do they know when I'm telling them what I'm seeing? Like, you know, it's not. Where's the proof? What if I'm wrong? What if I'm an idiot? You know?
Dude, I feel you. It's hard.
I thought that had the glasses ruined my normal vision, and that's why it was worse for like the first week. I was like, they're ruining me. The glasses are spoiling my eyes.
They do kind of ruin your eyes.
Oh no.
Not like just in the sense that once you get glasses, it's kind of like you've given up on the idea of having your natural eyesight any longer.
Yeah.
Like
But you
now,
can get them lasered.
You can get them lasered, but like your eyes will start to you'll notice they'll get worse because they're relying on the glasses, but it's worth it. Like it's hugely worth it. But.
My chat told me that it's your eyes not having to strain as much. So they get used to not having to work as hard, but it's better for them because they're not straining.
That might be true for all I know.
If you stand on top of my church, they'll heal you a little bit.
I'm getting sucked.
If you're in the need.
Getting sucked.
Now hold S, you can make it.
I made it.
Sad we didn't get the new boss.
This guy has killed me many times. I don't remember all of my Risk of Rain experience, but this guy has killed me a lot.
Yeah, they can basically just blow you out of nowhere if you're not careful. Oh! Oh!
Would you guys get laser eye surgery?
I don't like lasers unless I'm shooting them.
It is kind of daunting, you know, to have them like, you know, pointed at your eye. I understand that.
Yeah. My vision's not bad enough to warrant.
Oh,
like if I took
that
off,
must be hard for you.
It's incredibly hard, and well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like if it was worse, I probably would maybe, but I don't mind wearing glasses. Is the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it 100 times, but like, as a bald guy who doesn't want to have a beard, I'm kind of in that boat. Like, it actually provides definition to the face instead of just being like looking like the CGI lawnmower man.
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Just imagine me, but like green and polygonal, and without glasses.
And you live in the data world.
I've never even seen it, but the movie commercials scared the shit out of me. It's like
that was a weird one.
A game developer gets sucked into his own game and tortured by Jigsaw, but Jigsaw is the lawnmower man. Is that how that works?
I watched like maybe half of it, but it was on TBS or something as a kid, so it was censored, and I only, I went in halfway, so I don't even remember it hardly.
I feel like it's one of those movies that was everywhere when I was a kid, and now like doesn't exist.
Yeah, I remember like a flying lawnmower like eating someone's face or something.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. So if you guys see golden chests, just keep in mind that where they're at.
Okay.
And those are like the main thing that we want from here because they have the super good epic items in them.
Oh, I died.
Oh, can I res you?
If we beat the level,
okay,
he'll res.
Understood. I'm also gonna die, I think.
Yeah, I should have bought more stuff on the previous levels or something, I think. But
that's okay. It's our first try.
It's a learning experience. I need to get to your turrets.
I am gonna come to you then, and then we'll look for the portal pad together.
Okay. Honestly,
yeah, Hellraiser was another old popular.
You're not gonna believe this. That was the exact second example I was gonna bring up. It's like being in the video store and seeing like Pinhead on the cover of the box. That's like my enduring video store memory.
Yep. I once rented The Toxic Avenger as a kid. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
It's a trauma movie, yeah.
Like the cartoon though. They put on like Saturday morning cartoons, and I went in there and I was like in the horror section, and I was like, what is the Toxic Avenger doing in the horror section? Oh, it's live action? This might be cool. Fucked me up for life, I think.
Yeah, those movies are I mean, they're designed to be kind of funny, disturbing, right? I think.
At one point, like, some girl got assaulted in a way that I don't want to describe, and
That
then
seems apt.
another person got their head put in a fish tank with piranhas and their face eaten off. I'm just like, I'm like 12 or maybe 10, going, what? Where's my, cartoon characters?
Oh, dude, that's a great segue. Do you guys have, like, stuff that is not scary from movies as an adult, but as a kid, like, scarred you?
Home Alone, The Furnace. It always got me.
What happens at the furnace in Home Alone?
It's just like he pretends it's like a real thing, and it's like it's got this like the grill and it's opening and closing, and that always actually like freaked me out for whatever reason. But I could watch a lot of scary stuff and I was fine. But I was like, no, that thing is yeah.
Only scary stuff really scared me, like Snick, I guess. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh, yeah.
But it's meant to scare you, but it's because I watch so much scary shit, I think. Like, I watched the movie It, and I couldn't sleep for a week as, like, a kid.
I watched that when I was a kid, and I was like, I was fine.
Really?
I laughed through Chucky. I thought it was hilarious.
I didn't watch,
Chucky's
like,
funny.
a horror movie until I was, like, 14 years old. The thing is stunted my growth.
I may have not been as well monitored media-wise and had a little freedom there.
Like, I have so many examples. Like, the Addams Family is the classic one where the hand runs towards the screen. And it freaked me out.
Yeah, that was creepy.
I was like 3. And then I watched Beetlejuice on the TV with my mom, and I forget.
Oh yeah,
love that movie.
My mom was like, "Hey, if it gets too scary, we'll just like change the channel." And then like something happened within like the first 20 minutes, and I was like, "Change the channel right now."
change it, you woman.
Change the shit.
I don't remember what it was. I think it was like his head spun around or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Or his face transformed, and I was like, I'm out. And then every movie with aliens in it until I was like at least 12 or 13. Like
What about
Independence. I've never seen Gremlins, to be honest. But I think Independence Day, when the little alien talks to Brent Spiner in Area 51. Mars Attacks, so many things in Mars Attacks.
Gremlins.
Starship Troopers. My dad rented it for me when I was like 10. It's probably like right when it came out on VHS. And they go to the alien planet, and then like these aliens that fly and have razor sharp wings start coming down and like chopping people's heads off. It's like 2 seconds after they find a dude whose brain has been sucked out by a worm, and I was like, I'm done. I'm done, Dad.
Event Horizon still scares me. It's one of the few movies.
I mean, that Event Horizon is grotesque.
So creepy.
Space just scares the shit out of me in general, but you start throwing hell dimensions in there, I'm out.
Well, then you probably won't watch the new Doctor Strange.
Oh.
I haven't seen any Doctor
The
Strange.
madness of the multiverses.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like Magic the Gathering.
It's
planes.
It's actually it is. Doctor Strange is like Jace Beleren.
He is
the mind bender. Chandra is like Scarlet Witch. Gideon is probably Captain America, would be my guess.
True. Yeah, they're all Avenger-y kind of esque, Marvelish.
I don't know who
maybe not Doctor Who, but
who Nissa is though.
Groot.
You know what? That's a great example.
Vraska's like the evil cyborg lady or whatever. What's her face?
Nebula.
Yeah, Nebula.
Dude, you guys are getting me hyped. This weekend, I definitely have to watch the I was gonna say VHS of Endgame, the digital release of Endgame.
Yeah, I know they re-released it in the theater, so
they
I was
did
wondering if that would get delayed. Are they? So is that still gonna be in the theater when?
It is still. I looked last week because I was looking at Once Upon a Time in Hollywood showtimes, and there was still a theater in Vancouver that had like 4 or 5 Endgame showings per day. So it's probably still like, it's still going, but it's definitely like It's a trickle out effect.
Did they end up beating Avatar?
They
as
did.
number one?
They did.
I bet.
People are saying
yes.
that like when the Avatar sequels come out, they'll probably re-release Avatar in theaters. So it might be.
I feel like James Cameron has put all of his bang in that bag.
It's like
people don't really talk about it that much
It's
anymore.
very weird that he's making 4 more Avatars. But
4?
Yeah. 4.
I think it's 3 or 4, and they're coming out like once every other year for like the next 6 years.
How much Pocahontas story can you tell?
It's very strange, but you know, I'm rooting for him. I'm interested to see how he's gonna make it work because people seem largely to not care at all about Avatar anymore. But
I don't 4. Okay. I might be dead by then. Shit.
you probably will not die before the final Avatar comes out.
I mean, okay. Chances are likely.
If
but
you look at like life insurance rates, there's probably like literally 100 times the chance that James Cameron would die before they come out versus
that's true. But he's rich, so he
has rich guy
immortality.
Powers. Yeah.
As far as money goes.
Oh,
I'm not convinced that there's not immortal billionaires living in secret on some island somewhere.
I don't think there are immortal billionaires living in
They just
secret.
can't share the secret with everyone else.
Well, how many billionaires do you know that have died?
You know, that's actually
there.
I don't think I can name a single dead billionaire unless Steve Jobs counts. I don't know.
He was a billionaire. Yeah.
He was?
He's on that island though, bro.
I don't think he's on the island.
He's kind of a dick, from what I heard. I don't want to mean to be like dissing dead people, but I've seen some videos where he was kind of a dick. So
he was, from what I understand, an intense individual.
very
for
intense.
Sure.
Yeah.
You may not want to be stuck on an island forever with him.
Was Rockefeller? I mean, with inflation, he's a billionaire. But did he ever hit that 3
He
comma
was like,
setup?
yeah, he was super rich.
Yeah,
I think,
but by like 1920s.
but like with inflation, I think he was by far like, wasn't he? He had more wealth than anybody today.
Dude, beats me, but it sounds fair.
I thought I remember something like that, but I don't know.
He donated like 90% of his wealth. Yeah.
He was worth $1 billion in 1905. Wow. That's actually incredible.
That's crazy. Yeah. So I'm doing Shrine of the Mountain, which gives us double bosses on portal time.
Okay.
But we get extra items if we survive.
He had more money than the rest of the country combined.
Weren't they sending? NASA was sending like a probe or something to some asteroid that was worth quintillions of dollars. Maybe I saw that in Discord from you guys. Or no?
I mean, if somebody said it, it was either Malf or
Wasn't me.
or Austin or Rob.
They were talking about it somewhere that there's like some asteroid rich in diamonds, gold,
Yeah.
and all this stuff. And they were
I
gonna
thought you
probe
were
it.
saying the spacecraft was with quintillions. I was like,
Oh, that was in my Discord. That's what it
no,
was.
but yeah, I remember. I think that was from last year or something like that. But yeah, it's just like.
Yeah, my mod is like it has so much. It was worth so much money that everybody in the world could be like a billionaire or something. And Dreller's like, I'll take my check, and they're like, that's not how money works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if everybody's a billionaire, what's the point, man?
Yeah.
I think you should just roll the dice and give all of that money to like 5% of the world's population, just to maintain the status
the bottom
quo.
half, just flip it.
No,
and that's
just
it.
random.
Just randomly. Okay. All right.
Dude, I watched that PBS documentary about Voyager last night. It's pretty amazing. Like
I've heard of that.
Voyager is it's a NASA space probe, and it went
I
to.
thought you were talking about Star Trek for a second.
It went to every planet in the solar system, like collected data and took photos, and then it got sent out of the solar system And I think, like, I was guilty of kind of assuming that it was, I don't want to say simple, but not that complicated. Where I was like, you know, okay, we made an object that got sent out of our solar system. How hard could it be? All you gotta do is propel it, like, away from the sun, right? It took, like, freaking, like, 20 years after it left Neptune to get out of the solar system. It really gives you a sense of scale for the size of the solar system. That, you know, from the start of its mission to Neptune, it took like, I don't know, like 10 years or something like that, or 15 years. And then from Neptune to the edge of the solar system took like another 20.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That is intense.
Freaking, is it, the Milky Way is like 100 or 200 million light years wide. I think Andromeda is like 400 million. It's like, it's stupid.
That's almost as big as Yo Mama.
Your mom?
Yeah.
Oh! I've got some chests over here near the portal if you guys want to grab them.
Yeah, I have one item.
We gotta fix that. I've got 6 or something.
Don't worry,
Rusted
I gained
key is
access
the
to
worst.
a rusty lockbox.
It's so bad. I have 2 of them and I haven't found a single lockbox. Here's another chest here.
Oh,
and then there's one on this hill over here. I think you're getting that one.
Doing my best. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
this
an
map
item.
sucks for loot.
An extra charge of your secondary skill. Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, those are good.
I can live
All
with
right, double bosses. Here we go.
that. Okay. I'm ready.
Oh, not bad.
But
Why do I not have a Q?
Oh, you need to get an item to give you a Q.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the Q is in the orange squarish boxes on the ground. They're not like consistently on the levels though.
That's an enemy.
Your organs have failed.
Oh, you're dead?
I died. Yep.
Oh, run. I guess, like, I don't know. I had never... It helps when you have, like, somebody explaining Voyager that, like, works on the program, or worked on the program, I guess. And also the stirring musical score in the background to kind of, like, subconsciously inform you how inspirational it is. But watching these, like, old NASA engineers talk about, like, they spent 20 years of their life, like, calculating a single vector. Like a 3-second long turn that this probe is going to take 18 years into its mission was like the most inspiring shit I've ever seen in my life. I was like, I bet you bored the Christ out of your whole family talking about this for like a decade and a half, but that's super cool.
Share it with the world.
It's amazing.
The Milky Way is fat.
And the budgets they
PH.
do a lot of the stuff with these days is actually, it's pretty minuscule. Like, you know,
I'm dead as well.
he's dead.
Yeah, the mountain may not have been the best idea. I will Sudoku.
Dude, if you can make it, by all means.
Do it.
I don't want to make it.
That's fair. I'm gonna loot more stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I get a little distracted and I don't even see the loot half the time. I think I need to focus.
Hey, on the NLSS, the game is the background noise.
Exactly.
all
The
right?
game is secondary. The most important thing is making fun of everybody else on the platform without them knowing that you're talking about them. For the most part.
Yeah, yeah, Josh. Oh, before I forget, because you guys were talking about Saw earlier, they're
Yeah.
filming one in Toronto.
Ooh.
And it has actually, guess who's in it?
Okay.
There's 2 prominent actors.
Like,
Well,
actually prominent or?
one is kind of, but kind of not, maybe.
For
I don't know.
kind of actor, I'm going to say David Hasselhoff.
No.
More or less famous in the current day?
I feel maybe slightly more.
Slightly more famous than David Hasselhoff.
I have no clue.
Is it a professional wrestler?
No.
Is it? You know, I was gonna
Ice-T?
say Dave Bautista. Yeah, is it a musician?
Nope.
It's
but
just an actor, or?
I'll say they're more known as a comedian.
Oh, is it so a slightly
Fluffy?
more famous than David Hasselhoff comedian?
Yes.
Is it Tom Green?
No. More famous than that.
Is it Kevin Hart?
Wow.
It's not Kevin Hart, but not. I would say, I don't know. Kevin Hart blew up the past few years, so I don't know. I don't know if you'd say he's more famous than this guy, but nah.
No, wait, Kevin Hart's pretty famous.
There's a
now.
big
Yeah,
gulf between Kevin Hart and David Hasselhoff.
Yeah. Well.
Seth Rogen is, and Will Ferrell. You guys are too high, too high.
I give up, dude.
All right. I'll give you the first name. At least. It's Chris.
Chris
Pratt.
Rock?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
I'd say he's more famous than Kevin Hart.
Well, that's kind of why, like, he used to be for sure.
Yeah.
Lately, I mean, I know he had a
on
Netflix
Old Town
special.
Road, you know. He's riding. It's the can't no mo.
And who's the other actor?
Nick Fury.
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson?
Yes.
Dude, I was watching Die Hard with a Vengeance last night.
I saw your tweet to Rob.
And I was like, man, my opinion that there is only one good Die Hard movie still holds up. Because that movie is...
No. The Samuel L. Jackson one's good.
That movie is not unfun, but I don't think it's very good.
They gotta run to the telephones, man.
I did see that part.
And then they're in the fountain getting wet, swimming around.
To be honest, I think I did miss that part.
They have to move the water from one side to the other of the bomb and get the right amount.
It just annoyed me how much it clearly ripped off the movie 12 Rounds, starring John Cena.
Dun, 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 dun.
Where his wife gets kidnapped and then some guy over the phone gives him instructions on how to complete 12 tasks so his wife doesn't get killed. It's like,
I would never watch a movie with John Cena in it.
Dude,
No offense to John Cena.
Bumblebee is not that bad. It's not that good. either.
Yeah, I skipped that one. This is my least favorite Transformer. I just
Daddy's
love to
Home-
hate popular things, you know?
Daddy's Home 2 is very, very good.
I know people
Daddy's Home too.
people hate Amy Schumer, but I also heard that Trainwreck was very funny.
Oh, because Bill Hader, though, if he probably redeemed it.
I've never seen it, so I don't know. You know.
No, I haven't either, but
I mean, it's
there's the box
critically acclaimed at least.
critically?
Yeah, critically.
By
for real.
Oh, there's another. Oh wait, no, this is an elite.
All right, so you gotta point me out to these boxes, because I was I was looking for stuff.
The second, I really hate this because I feel like all of the boxes on this map are spread around really far apart.
But wasn't I supposed to get something from like the boss in that last one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I pinged the item that was left over on the ground.
Dude, there's too much going on the screen. I just see enemies and I see blue box.
I feel it. I'm kind of like.
Sure
I'm
that
just
eyesight's functioning?
Yeah.
Maybe I need LASIK.
I'm just holding the left mouse button down for the most part.
Yeah.
It's not.
I mean,
working
I'm
out
having
that
fun
well.
killing these guys, but I don't know what the ping's even supposed to look like.
We get to maybe play Worms next. That's exciting.
Dude, I can't wait to see if it actually works.
I love worms.
It's the same like, well, I mean, I haven't actually seen Trainwreck, so maybe it's not the same. But I kind of feel the same in principle about Amy Schumer that I do about Melissa McCarthy, which is that, yeah, I get it. Like, a lot of Melissa McCarthy's humor basically is like, I'm fat, I shit my pants. Yeah. But like, she was really good in Bridesmaids, and Spy is a really funny movie. And
I like Pitch Perfect, kinda.
Dude, I've never seen it, but isn't it? It's like Magic Mike, but for, I mean, also for girls, I guess.
Yeah, they're like in like a choir, kind of, and they go into singing competition versus other people. And
apparently that's also that's Rebel Wilson and not.
Oh, it is the wrong person.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's fine.
And
that is the wrong person. Crap.
She was also very good in this movie called I saw it on a plane like 3 months ago. Chad, what was that movie called with Can You Ever Forgive Me? Thank you. She was really good in that. That was a really good movie. And not once did she shit her pants in the whole thing.
Props.
At least she didn't tell anybody that she did.
Where is the power tool? I don't see it.
I'm just trying to scrounge up some garbage.
I'm looking for boxes for you guys too. They're just so sparse.
Don't even worry about it. I just got a sticky bomb.
I got this stupid straw. It's one of those environmental friendly ones.
Yeah.
And I will say, like, yay, environment, but I would rather drink from the side of the cup than use one of these things.
You know, I live in a very woke city, and I kind of have the same opinion, where I'm like, the paper straws, I'm just like, they're usually not that good, but I'm willing to suffer small human inconveniences, even if they only have a minuscule effect on, climate change.
We should all just be drinking out of sippy cups, man.
Well, I just stopped. I stopped taking straws altogether, and it's like, yeah, McDonald's, they give you the cup. I don't even take the plastic lid. I just, if I'm going somewhere, I'll put the lid on. But if I were eating it there, you just sip out of it, Take a straw, save a lid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like they give you a straw, and then you're like, last night we were out for dinner, and I got a can of Diet Coke. And they gave me a straw, and it was a plastic straw. And I was like, what do you do in this situation? Because I guarantee, I didn't use the straw, but I guarantee they're not going to take the straw back and put it in the straw container.
No.
They're just going to throw that straight into the trash can. So I don't even know what you got to do with it. You got to take the straw home yourself and then, recycle it.
I feel bad when they give me ginger and wasabi on my sushi because I never use it. And I always forget to tell them about it, It's just this perfect little wad of wasabi.
That's a fairly valid thing that I hadn't considered. There's actually, there's a lot of food that if I knew it was coming, I would just say, take it off the plate. I use
for the next person that wants it,
I use the wasabi. It depends what I'm having, but I use it a lot. The ginger, I just eat out of boredom.
I just don't like the way it tastes.
I'm like,
yeah, I'm not a fan. It's supposed to cleanse your palate, though, is the thing. But I'm like, you don't need to cleanse me. I
only have 2 types of rolls. How much cleansing needs to go on there?
I'm also like, come on. If you're at a really delicate sushi restaurant where, they're serving you freshly caught, scallops right out of the bay or something like that, I get it. But if they're, hey, I'll have a deep fried chicken teriyaki roll. Don't forget the ginger. I need a palate cleanser. I'm like, come on. It's like having a palate cleanser in between slices of pizza or something like that.
Ooh. Don't forget I don't know what this item is. It looks like a wilted spleen or something. Queen's gland. Oh, that gives you a little beetle boy. That's nice. There's an item right down here if you want to hit it up before we go.
Shotty.
All right.
There might be some tucked in the corner I didn't look at over there, but
all right.
Generally it's not worth the time.
I think
we got some ukuleles. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, I got a ukulele. I'm stoked for that.
Those are great. Whew. I'm taking this straw out.
Do it.
Doesn't have longevity. Coated in wax. I don't know if that makes it more expensive or what, but
it is bad. The paper straws, they're not all there yet. A reusable metal straw is cool. It's a lot of hassle. though.
Yeah.
But I think, just no straw for most drinks is also, if you're having a bubble tea or something like that, you pretty much have no choice.
Well, I got some good news for you. Coca-Cola and PepsiCo have both said, I don't know if it's, I can't remember what date, but they're getting out of the plastic lobby.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Sobeys up here, Papa Bless.
I saw that, yeah.
2020, no more plastic bags. I'm kind of wanting to tweet at some grocery stores and be like, listen.
Yeah. What's your
My
excuse?
business is going to whoever gets rid of the plastic bags first. All right?
It's amazing how fast it happened, too. Like, it was
I
like
have so many plastic bags.
It was like 10 years ago, you would go to the grocery store, and if you brought your own bags, they're like, it's a little unusual. Now it's like, if I'm behind somebody in line at the grocery store, and they're like, yeah, I need like 4 bags, I'm like, you're a piece of shit. You're
so quick to judge things that we grew up doing.
Like, you're a piece of garbage, dude. Come on. And then Kate showed me this article that says, like, the amount of resources it takes to make a reusable bag is like, you need to use the bag 1,000 times in order for it to start becoming environmentally neutral. And I was like, ah, shit.
Yeah, I was in the shower thinking about how much humans sucked, and then I was thinking, like, ants don't use shit for resources. They probably put back more than they're taking. And then then I was thinking, like, how much a human per person uses, like, in excess of what we need for survival is insane.
So much of it is packaging, I guess. Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's I've started. It feels weird, but like when we go to the grocery store and I get like loose fruits and vegetables, I don't put them in the plastic bag there anymore. I feel bad because like I go up to the counter and I put like 9 apples on the counter and they're rolling all over the place and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh man, the cashier probably hates me. But I'm like, I'm not using that plastic bag.
Those little plastic bags are recyclable. At least.
Really?
Yeah, they're clear veggie ones, so. You know. As long as you're not throwing them out, then.
I did not know that, to be honest.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, Gatling gun boy over here is not messing around.
Oh, I will come to you.
I'm coming.
I will say, this is not. It's clearly this is not about you, Cobalt. But I want to say in advance that this is not about you. But I've been watching these shows, about like polygamy, and like some of these dudes have like 3 wives and 25 kids.
What does that have to do with
No, because I'm gonna say like.
What does it not have to do?
I used to be like, man, that's like is messed up, for many reasons. But now I'm just like, honestly, like your income tax should literally go up to like 98% at that point. It's like, how can you're having 28 children and the planet is dying, dude. We gotta.
I've only had one. That's half.
That's
of my
why I said it wasn't
people.
about you.
if we only all have one, the human race will die eventually. Just saying. Pretty sure that's how that works.
I'm running the numbers.
Humanity.
He's
go to the moon.
But like it would take a long time. You can have 2. I don't mind if somebody has 2 kids. I'm like, you know what? You and your significant other have replaced each other. That's fine. It's when you and 3 other people are like, we own so much, I'm gonna replicate us 8-fold.
I don't get how that is even. That's just so many kids to split your attention between. I don't. Why?
That is the other element. Is I was like, you must actually be insane. Because like, do you just hate your own brain that you want to have 28 kids? But that's ignorant of me, because they're doing it because they like their religion believes that the more kids you have, the closer you are to God. And even though in my head I'm like, it doesn't make any sense to me at all.
That's probably because their religion wants them to produce so that their religion gets larger.
Dude, I was kind of thinking that. I was like, that's a genius strategy for
you're just making more of them, right?
It's the long tail approach. Yeah.
It's pretty ballsy.
But yeah, I'm like, once one kid, no problem. 2 kids, no problem. 3 kids, still no problem. But I start to be like,
Brady Bunch, much,
Once you pass like 6 kids, I think you should be followed by an IRS auditor at all times. And every dollar that you spend, you have to throw $1 into like environmental outreach programs. It's the only explanation I can see.
That's such a hot take. People get very gung ho about their kids, like overprotective.
I'm very lucky that I live.
You see the Disney World lady, dude?
I don't even want to talk about that. But
oh my god!
I live in a city where the vast majority of people my age have 0 kids, so I think my opinion is safe here. But I definitely, in other parts of the country, in other parts of North America, especially, I could see it being very controversial.
What? Oh, there's the new boss.
I'm walking out of that.
The Grove Tender. I don't want to die. So I'm
hide under my bubble.
Okay, where's Cobalt's bubble? All right.
Right here.
I'm coming.
There are some melee things though.
Don't chain. Oh. Ow.
I gotta shell up in 9 seconds, and my turrets have a pathetic heal if you touch them a little bit.
I think the boss he's hard focusing now.
Yeah, I'll scooch up a little bit. I just don't have cooldown on my turrets. There's an item right there too you can grab if you want it.
No, you got chains on it. It's got a barrier. I
yeah,
tried.
that one does.
Oh.
No, Chad. Disney World lady is the lady who said it's weird to go to Disney World if you don't
have kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She went ham though, dude.
I think it's fair to say that she should mind her own fucking business.
She should mind her own fucking business.
and get a hobby that doesn't involve
right.
just
go build your own Disneyland.
Kind of a bitch, to be honest. It's just extremely rude. And the rule around here is that you can respond to rudeness with rudeness.
Yeah.
I don't respect civility in this business.
Chain bang.
Especially if they're not here.
I'll fight her at Disney World. I don't care.
She wouldn't want to fight you because you're allowed to be there. Me and Malf are gonna.
I would not take my kid just so I could fight her.
What was someone in chat said, what's your take on the waxing incident in Vancouver? I did not hear about the waxing incident, but it sounds very funny. Don't go there.
You're doing much better on your items, Ryan.
Oh, thank you.
I can't say the same about Malf.
Oh, do not. This is a major controversy.
The waxing?
You do not want to talk about this on the show. All right, I believe you. Right. I believe you. All right, let's not go there on the show. I assume it'd be something funny like a dude went in to get his balls waxed and they tore his scrotum open and both of his balls fell down his pants or something like that.
That's why I don't get it done, personally, because of that fear.
You make it sound like you've considered it.
Oh, yeah, because you don't want to have to tweeze them.
Your balls?
Yeah. I don't trust a razor near them. They're too lumpy for that.
Lumpy is not the word you should use.
Yeah. Wrinkly, maybe. Pruned.
Irregular, yeah.
No, don't use irregular either. Irregular.
I don't know. It's a tough area to take care of.
Your ball story popped into my head when we were talking about that.
Dude, I'm not shy about my testicular surgery. I'm taking the stigma away from being embarrassed about having a hydrocele. Yeah, I had a huge nut. Guy came in with a comically large needle, drained it, and then I drank the juice. Big whoop. It's not like it's weird or anything.
Yeah, he blended it with the placenta.
Yeah.
I continue to make tea every morning out of the remnants of it, you know? peps me up.
I did ask the urologist if I could keep it, and then he was like, "It's not really like that." I was like, "Okay." I mean, I'm dead.
What? Okay, that's when you ask them, what is acceptable to ask for? Teeth, bones. You know, what
you're
can
the
I
expert.
get?
You work one day a week, and you've got a Mercedes, so you must be doing something right.
Like you should have been looked them dead in the eyes and been like, it wasn't a request. just give me my nut fluid.
Oh, my dad's not my dad, but someone in chat said my dad has a nut that has a hydrocele, and it got as big as a grapefruit. Now you're getting it. Now you because it was large. Mine was not the size of a grapefruit. That's crazy. But it was probably the size of, like, I don't know. I would say like larger than a tangerine, but smaller than an orange. As long as we're still using the citrus analogy.
Shit. I'm glad they don't like juice back up.
Supposedly they can, actually. Like, my urologist told me oftentimes that they will fill right back up. So I gotta check now and then.
Oh gosh.
But I mean, it's crazy, but like it sneaks up on you. Like, it's the Malv, you were talking on Tuesday. Like, you don't really notice it, but when you have unhealthy habits, like over the course of several years, you can put on weight, and then you look. If you take care of it, you look back a few years later or a few months later, and you're like, "Man, I was like overweight." That's what happens to the nut too.
That's
like
what happens. Oh, frick!
You don't even notice it, and then one day you're like, "What the hell, dude?" This thing's like the size of one of those square watermelons from a Japanese supermarket.
Dude, they sell for like $1 extra.
They should have charged him. I mean, nobody got charged, really, now that I think about it, because it's in Canada. But anyway, we'll be back to play Worms Revolution.
Yeah, that's the one I installed.
Yeah, 3 minutes.
Me too.
It will work, if you believe. Probably.
Oh, there's no window borderless. Why would I think there would be? It's fine.
Yeah, dude, for real. It's like if you woke up with a huge nut, you would be like, my nut's too big. But because it sneaks up on you gradually, you just... Now I've probably got people in chat questioning their own nuts right now. They're like,
It's like trying to watch a flower bloom, you know?
They're exactly.
You can't.
Precisely correct.
You have to check on it every day, and one day the petals will just be whatever they do.
Where the heck did this go? Hold on a second. I gotta plug in a controller first. There we go.
Online multiplayer, I'm guessing, is the one.
I hope
no, I'm just waiting for an invite.
Yeah.
It's just performing first time setup.
C++.
He didn't really drink the juice.
I didn't drink the juice.
He should have, but they wouldn't give it to him.
They wouldn't give me the juice. I was too young. I was a minor.
I would what if they took my spleen out and I was adamant about give me my spleen. I'm taking it. It's mine. You can't just deny me.
It's a dumb question, but it's also a good question. Because it is your spleen.
It's bullshit.
I mean, if I were a doctor, I would be like, why do you want it? But I'd be like, I mean, I guess if you want it, you can have it. It's your organ.
What if I want to go dissect it and do a science experiment on it? I mean, I guess they could be like, we need to run tests on it to make sure there's nothing else wrong with you or something. But I feel like they'd just be telling me that to not have to give it to me. What are they doing with all of our body parts?
Well, I went to Life Labs once to do a blood test. And while Kate and I were waiting in there, a very, very smelly man came in and he asked to speak to the manager of Life Labs, and they were like, he's not here, also he doesn't exist. And then he started ranting and raving about how, I just think it's pretty messed up that you take our blood and sell it to China so that you can make, they take our DNA and they're making clones of us. And everyone was like, okay, so it's going to be like this. I get it now.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought you were being serious.
I thought he was gonna like track them down. Like, I'm surprised that he was able to track them down to that location. It's a lot of investigation, you know.
Honestly, it seemed like he had enough time on his hands to figure it out. To be honest.
Are we getting a fourth for this?
I don't think so. I think it's you, me, and Dupree, aka Malf.
I'll be Dupree.
Well, I mean, like, Dupree was really the star of the movie.
Dude, I got another one. So the spam callers, the air duct cleaning services today, and now how do I ready up?
I sent you an invite, by the way, Cobalt. Hey, before you ready up, maybe you could make your team size not twice as high as mine.
This is default, but sure. 4. Yes. They still got my old team. Let's go. Wait, how do you actually ready up though?
I gotta remember, like, I think I had a team. I built it in like 2012, with YouTubers I knew. What is this? How do I change this? I remember I had Shay Carl on my team.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
Oh, anyway, the duct cleaners. Sorry.
Yeah. So I just I pretend that I actually I live in a home, and they asked all the questions, and this guy wasn't falling for it. I told him I live in a 10,000 square foot mansion next to Drake. He asked what my name was, so I said John, and he started calling me Mr. John. And he asked for the address, and I said it's 123 Fake Street. And he asked how it's spelled. I said Fake. And then he asked for the postal code, and I forget what I said, but I said something, and then like 6T9 was the last part, and he didn't get that either. And then he hung up to actually book the thingy for tomorrow. And then he's like, but I'll call you back when we confirm it. He called back. He's like, hey, so I went to give the address to my technician, and I don't see a 123 Fake Street on Google. And then so I was like, oh well, it was built just last year, so maybe Google doesn't have it. So then why do I have to keep reading up? And then I was like, well, you should check. It's off of Lul Avenue. Like, how do you spell that? I was like, it's Lul. Anyways, he hasn't called back yet, so I think he finally got on.
Probably figured it out. This is really good.
Yeah.
I don't troll phone people anymore because I had one call me for senior health insurance, and I told them I was 80, and then I kept hanging up on them. They kept calling back with their supervisor, being like, "Hello, sir." Like, I got on some call list where they harass me to this day because I trolled them, and they're getting revenge on me.
You know what kind of spam call I haven't had in a while is when you pick up and it immediately goes, "Your Carnival Cruise Line vacation is waiting."
I don't think I've ever had that one, but the one I have had starts with "Thank you for flying with WestJet," or "Thank you for choosing Marriott." You know, I've had that one a bunch of times, but no horns. No horns.
This was back in the days of the landline.
Oh, okay.
Before caller ID even existed without paying an extra $25 a month.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm not afraid.
What did you do? Don't you do it. CRA calls? Oh yeah, you should call them back because otherwise you're gonna go to jail.
Dude, honestly, if they catch those people, I don't advocate for capital punishment, but there should at least maybe not be a public execution, but an extremely public humiliation. Like, just get all the CRA scammers and put them up in, like, Nathan Phillips Square in Toronto, and then just pull their pants down and spank them with wet towels for, like, an hour. And just everybody that's ever gotten a call gets to whip them once with a wet towel against the back of their fleshy legs.
Yeah, what if they're into it?
Dude, that's, I mean...
They might die from pain overdose.
You know, that's their choice.
Oh. Like, what's that one episode of, what's the show? The scary show? Blacklist? Not Blacklist.
American Horror Story.
Black Mirror?
Black Mirror.
Ah.
You know, the guy's like, I'm gonna cut my nose off. I like the pain.
I remember, yeah, that's season 3 final episode.
You guys watch the interactive movie where you have to make decisions?
I did watch Bandersnatch.
Yeah, I give it a 6 out of 10.
I think they've lost their mojo.
Yeah.
I think they're done.
They should do an episode like basically like Ultron, Age of Ultron.
What do you mean they should do an episode like Age of Ultron?
Just like, you know, a robot connects up to the internet and just starts taking over everything, you know?
They should do an episode.
Ultron.
Yeah.
They should do an Age of Ultron. They should do an episode where like two friends just start like fucking the shit out of each other in a fighting game called Striking Vipers X. You guys see that one?
Feels like it's already been done.
You know, it's not an original idea, but hey, the world needs more unoriginal ideas done well.
That's why everybody just remasters all their games over and over again.
You're telling me. That's what bothers me. When you remaster a game, why does it take so long to come out? Don't you just need to open it in a new version of Unreal, and then it just like handles the up-resing and porting for you? Can't you just go like, okay, I want to release Doom 3 again. You made it on Unreal version 1.4. You just boot it up in Unreal version 7.9, and then it's just like loading new textures, Mr. Carmack. Takes a couple weeks, and then you're good.
Yeah. You click the like add multiplayer toggle.
Oh, well, obviously.
Duh.
And then require always online connection is another big one.
They should just do, you know the AI that, like, puts faces on other faces and stuff like that?
The deepfake.
Yeah, they should
the so-called deepfake.
Do that with video games. Get AI to make the game. So they're already making music. AI's already got a record deal.
Oh, like when they make them watch a show and then type a story or whatever?
I just want to let you all know that every single one of those is fake. In case it's not obvious.
No, there's definitely an AI doing that. Somewhere.
Just for anybody that maybe has not thought about it critically.
But they're so good.
Those are always fake. And the reason you can know that they're fake is they're mostly tweeted by comedians. Oh my god.
I pressed A.
Who have no idea how to use a Markov chain neural network bot, etc., etc. I'm just checking because it's the same thing whenever people tweet like, my 3-year-old son was watching the Democratic debates and he said, why is Mr. Sanders talking so loud, father? It's like none of this stuff fucking happened. And if that's part of the joke and I'm overthinking it, then I apologize. But I think a lot of people take it at face value.
So, when can I have a deepfake Tetris game with
Yes.
I don't want to move.
You can move it safe.
No, dude, I'm gonna hit you with the Uno card.
Oh. Oh.
fake
What?
Tetris?
Does nothing.
It doesn't do anything.
I'm pretty sure that's made of metal.
But every Tetrino is a Pokemon instead.
That's one company I don't want to mess with, dude.
Tetris or Pokemon?
Tetris, well, both, but if you tried to make a Tetris plus Pokemon ripoff, I'm pretty sure you would get sued into oblivion exponentially.
I didn't do it. The deepfake did it. How can you send? How can you send AI?
See that MMO, the Pokemon MMO? That's not Pokemon, but it's like Pokemon.
I've seen.
They got kickstarted.
I've seen Pixelmon, but I have not seen what it sounds like you're describing.
What's it called, Vile Guy? What's the name of that? If you're in chat still. It looks pretty decent, actually. Temtem. That's the one. Good old Temtem. It looks all right. Oh no, that's not. Okay.
This is the classic part of Worms, where you're just like, takes a bit for us to figure out the controls.
Yeah, there's many things I want to do. Just
the little rope swings are like the next level.
Oh, ninja rope?
Oh, ninja ropes, yeah.
Yeah, the ninja ropes are the hardest thing ever to not mess up.
Try doing ninja ropes while your analog stick is misaligned so that my camera constantly pulls up at all times.
Why don't you get a new controller?
I do have to get a new controller. At first, I thought it was David Cage's fault, but I don't think that's the case any longer.
All those shower scenes, you cranked it too hard.
Yeah, I was cranking it too hard. It's a very classic problem.
If something is semi-functional, I'll like beat it to death, until I replace it.
Excuse me. It didn't hit you at all?
Two can die.
Oh, it hit you a little
5.
bit. I think that's just the poison from the rat poison.
Yeah.
That's incredible. No, I'm with you. Like, Kate makes fun of me. Like, I'll put on a pair of socks, and then, like, at the end of the day, she'll be like, once you take those socks off, you got to throw them out. And I'm like, why? And then she's like, they got holes in them. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. So there's a couple of holes in the socks. Then I put my shoes on. My feet are covered by at least one layer of protection. That's why you have, it's called a phospholipid membrane.
Can you see the hole when it's when your socks in the shoe with your foot is the true test?
Absolutely not, no.
All right, then it's fine.
How's the elasticity?
It's fine.
Okay, that's good too.
It's fine.
There's nothing worse than a loose sock.
Plus, I have a dearth of ankle socks, and it's shorts weather, right? So I can't be going out with these like super high socks that come like midway up my calf.
Dude.
With shorts on.
I don't even wear socks now, especially that I work here. Socks are a thing in the past, except for wintertime. It's great.
You go sockless?
Oh, I'm sockless, like, literally. The last time I put on socks was when...
You're a hobbit.
Dude, I am. Actually, no. It's been so long I put on socks, I cannot remember.
You're being serious.
Oh,
I am
my
being
God.
100% serious.
Oh, so close.
It's at least been... I don't know. I gotta say,
I believe that.
Like, I have socks on right now. I put on socks to stream. I know it sounds illogical.
April might have been the last time that I put socks on. April. I'm not even joking. Josh's wedding, and then the work gathering thingy, or my going away party, and then there might have been an instance, but it's hard to say.
That's crazy, man.
It feels good though.
I mean, like, if you enjoy not wearing socks, I mean, anyone saying that's gross in chat, I can vouch for Mouth's hygiene. Like, he's a groomed and put together individual.
Yeah, I mean, half you punks are probably wearing socks soaked in urine or something. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm clean. It's not like why people think it's. I mean, my floors are clean too. Like it's not like.
Well, people were also getting up on us because I think it was last week. We said like we don't use a clean towel every time we shower. And some people are like, yeah, I get it. But some people are like, I have always used the clean towel every shower.
I mean, I feel like there's certainly, room to debate. But if you're using even one, every couple days, that's totally fine. Like, it's not like when you're coming to the shower, you are clean.
Yeah. Well,
you can go a few days. It's fine.
I mean, I'm not denying that, when you wipe yourself off, the towel gets wet, and the wetness can lead to, like, bacteria growth. But,
yeah.
It's not like the next day you smell it and you're like, oh my god, this smells like a mushroom farm.
Exactly.
Oh, geez, I forgot, I got a tiny dude here. Cobalt, how often do you change your towel?
Once a week, maybe.
Sounds exactly where I'm at, honestly.
When it starts smelling like mildew, I'm like, later.
Fair.
It's wiping my clean body off. How bad can it be, right? Just a little wet, it dries.
I feel like if you use a clean towel every time you shower, like. And this is not a bad faith argument. Why not change your sheets every night after you sleep?
No, he's got you there. Yeah.
It's like, isn't it the same principle? It's like, well, when you sleep on your bed, you make it dirty?
It's worse because you're in that bed for a much longer period of time than you're just wiping yourself off with a towel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true. You are a little wetter in... when you come out of the shower than when
why don't
you
you change your mattress once a day?
Yeah, why don't you change your mattress once a day? I mean, okay, at the very least, why not change your pillowcase once a day? Changing your sheets, I understand, but you got your face mushed up against it, you're drooling, you're sweating. Well, a lot of people do. Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't realize.
Oh. For a while.
I'm learning a lot.
Change my pillowcase sheets once a week. That's ambitious.
I think once a week. I would love to say that it's once a week, but I definitely do not change my pillowcase once a week.
I need to change my sheets like today.
That's what I would say. Is like right after the show, maybe I'll change our sheets.
My dog's probably laying in my bed right now. Honestly, he sheds everywhere, so. It's just hair all over the floor.
Oh, yeah, I feel that.
I mean, we vacuum, and one of Lisa's viewers sent her a Roomba at one point.
Oh.
Yeah, before she quit streaming for a long time. So that thing, it's actually pretty good, but my cat tries to ride it, and so does my baby.
Well, that's cute though.
Yeah, but it's also not a chariot, so.
It's probably bad for the motor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you take videos and put it on Instagram and get mad followers,
True,
you get money.
Hey, change your Roomba every day.
Yeah.
I will say, I wanted to spotlight a comment in chat. Someone said you don't need to change your pillowcase every day because you're bald, which means you don't sweat from your head. I was thinking about this in the gym the other day. Yet another example of bald persecution, okay? If a person with hair works out hard enough to make a sweat, their hair gets all wet and matted to their face, and they look like they just walked through an outdoor shower, right? And then a bald person, you gotta look a lot closer to tell whether or not they're actually physically exerting themselves because they don't have the obvious signal of matted hair. Because people probably look at me in the gym and they're like, oh, this guy's not even working up a sweat at all. Meanwhile, every 10 seconds, I get 2 drops of salty water into my eyes. The hair wicks the sweat away from you, if anything.
That is true.
It makes it less unpleasant to be sweaty.
Yeah, your face can end up just in a torrent of pain. It's just juices everywhere.
Just another example of how our society puts down bald people.
You might need to wear like a visor or something.
Dude, I was thinking about that.
Dude.
Wear one of those like old Korean lady visors to protect me from the sun, but it's to protect me from my own sweat.
Just a headband.
Dude,
Giesling headband.
I don't like the bald headband look. It makes you look like that one dude from Dodgeball. Like, it doesn't look right.
I guess so.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yes. Gravy salad.
Get out of here.
Mmm. Oh, I thought your turn was done.
I think I gotta wear one of those, like, one of those cool 90s throwback hats that's like a bicycle cap with like a very short lip in the front. You know, it's like Lance Bass's hair, but as a hat. You know, the ones that the streetwear people wear. I need one of those
you
for when I
could
work out.
Shave your eyebrows off and replace them with a more absorbent eyebrow-like material. You know,
get some sponges in there. Yeah.
Yeah. No one would know the difference. Come on.
I'm still shocked people think barefoot means you're dirty.
It is a little strange to me that people would think that. You strike me as a morning showerer as well.
Oh, I am.
Which
I mean,
means...
sometimes I'll even shower in the evening as well, but
like a double day.
Yeah, that's pretty rare. It depends. Like if I was doing, you know, some stuff, you know, I'm elbow deep in dirt and fertilizer or whatever, then I'm not gonna go to bed like that. Yeah,
well, I mean, I got like we're on diametrically like the exact opposite side as far as like foot stuff goes apparently, because like my feet smell real bad, and like I wish I knew what to do. I got foot deodorant that I spray on it. It looks like fire suppressant from like the space shuttle or something like that. And then I always wear socks, which might be part of the issue for sure. And I
do you wear black socks?
I do wear black socks on occasion.
Those are the worst.
I think it's just
it's like a convection oven in there when you wear
socks
black
and
socks.
shoes in the summer, right? It's hot. I
don't know why they're so much worse.
The sweat is getting trapped in there. Your socks are soaking it up and stewing in it all day.
I think that's part of the problem for sure. And then, like on top of that, I never wear sandals. So
yes, that's all I wear when I'm in the summer.
Yeah, I'm with you. I
was
think that's part
Oprah
of the problem.
One time.
How did it happen?
Dr. Oz was on there, and he said you can soak your feet in tea and then dry them out, and it helps with the odor problem.
I believe that, even though I don't believe Dr. Oz in general.
I'm in the same boat. I can see like it might work.
I'm not gonna do it though, because it just feels very strange to live in a world where some people don't have enough water to drink, and I'm soaking my dirty feet in tea and then putting it down the bathtub.
I mean, some people don't have lights, but we're streaming on Twitch.
That's true, but I don't know. Maybe that's my limit. It makes me feel weird.
Maybe. What if you grew your own tea leaves? Would you feel like you've efficiently done enough work at that point?
Yeah, I might. If I grew my own tea leaves, I might consider it more likely. Yeah.
Like I grew these specifically for my feet.
This is my foot tea.
You know.
Yeah. How much sun do tea leaves need?
Dude, beats me.
He's like they'll fit in right next to my scorpion peppers.
Dude. I mean, if they need full sun, it's a no-go. But if I could get away, oh, that'd be cool. Growing your own tea, because I got my own spearmint and peppermint. I'll make tea out of that.
Why not? How much tea would you need to grow for you to have 1 cup every day for a year? What mass of tea leaves do you think you would need?
Well, I don't know. That's a significant amount of tea, I feel like. Well, but some
How many leaves per tea bag would you say?
I don't, but you can also steep some like twice, or you know, you use a tea bag to make a bigger batch. and just let it steep longer, so it'd be stronger.
True. Yeah.
So you could do a little. How do I
take some serious mathematics? 4 plants? You think you could do it that long with 4 plants? I don't know,
dude.
Well, it better be under 6, because that's all you're legally allowed to grow.
4.
He's doing it.
He's
not doing it.
Bye-bye, Betty.
I thought it was A. I kept pressing A, and oh, jeez.
Well.
All right, Taco Dog. What do we got left in the arsenal? No bunker busters left.
Oh, excellent.
I'm gonna have to actually make use of this jetty pack. I only got 1 left of these. Oh, I don't think I can get the height.
Quick hit A.
Hey!
It almost worked.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be a little risky with it.
Don't do it, dude. Not Shay Carl.
God, we're bad at worms.
Dude, that was terrible, but it worked.
GG.
Yeah.
It did work. That was fun. Oh boy.
I think everybody needs to ready or someone will not load.
Yeah,
That's my experience. I will say it's not a fair question, you know, but I'm guilty of that like garden logic where I'm like, if I can't grow like enough food for me to be able to eat it at least a couple of times a week for the whole year, then like I don't want to do it at all, which I think is probably a pretty dumb attitude.
Well, but no, I mean, I would love to be able to grow more, for sure, because I'm kind of like, you know.
I think that's the difference of being having a hobby and being a farmer, though. You know, like
it's a pretty good point, actually. I didn't consider that.
Yeah, but no, I mean, it's true. That's the ultimate goal for me. Is like, I love to someday be able to just grow a bunch of crap, can it, preserve it, you know, make your jams and salsas, and then you'd be like, this is actually good for the year. And my mom
you're a
does
fucking
that.
hobbit.
I am a hobbit, and I'm okay with it. But I mean, well, my mom doesn't like grow everything now, but like when I was a kid, we had a massive vegetable garden. So she makes salsa, and she wouldn't have to make it for, she wouldn't make it every year. She'd make it like every other year, every 3 years. Same with like dill pickles and stuff. She'd just go mad, the Mad Titan in the kitchen, and so that's what I would love to be able to do. Is
had
like
the infinity peppers.
Yo,
on her cooking glove. She's reaching in the oven to finish the sear off.
Yeah, did you see the Thanos cooking glove had to get recalled because it didn't have strong enough insulation?
I have one somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We have that. So we have like a silicone cooking glove that you use to grab like baking pans out of the oven. Then we went to a place called I'm dying. It's a Japanese sort of IKEA type store that just opened in Vancouver maybe a year and a half ago. If Corey's still in chat, he's gonna know it 100%, but I'm sure other people will as well. Not Daiso, Muji, that's it, yeah. So we bought new ones at Muji, and I picked something up out of the oven, and it burned the shit out of my hand.
Oh no.
I went, thank God we didn't get rid of our other one. Otherwise I'd never be able to cook anything in the oven again. But we still have the mitts around for whatever reason. I was holding the thing for too long as well. Not that that's a great excuse for them, but...
You know.
I saw a TikTok where somebody turned a pair of those into look like heels and they were wearing it around the kitchen. I did not look right.
Okay, just do that. They grew 50 kilograms plus of fruits and veggies last year.
50 kilograms?
That's all. I mean, but that's how you. So what you do is like 1 year, like I'm gonna go all in on cucumbers and this and that. You batch them up. You got them for a few years, and then the next year you go all in on something else, and then that'll last you a few years. Oh, it's a beautiful system.
Why is your worm a thick boy?
I added one heavy to my rotation.
Oh, did you?
I did. But I don't know how to play the games anymore.
Okay.
So I think that's pretty good.
Looks more like a slug than a worm.
No.
Excuse me, that's J Smith OTI.
Oh, my bad.
Burrito sandwich.
Dorito sandwich?
Burrito sandwich. That's the guy's name is.
Oh.
Oh man, I got terrible positioning this time.
Yeah, son.
Luck of the draw. There's no way you're getting
the old ones it was so good. Like it was an actual art form, but
Yeah, you used to be able to get like they would start to just wiggle back and forth really fast, and then if you exited the loop at the right moment, you could actually shoot straight up and then like loop around. Those were
they were
so
like
good.
They would stay rigid. Now they added physics to it. Oh fudge.
Oh my god.
Okay, you gotta hold it.
Carl doesn't even know what's going on down there.
Chad, I don't even want to acknowledge the tweets that he who shall remain nameless continues to send me about would you eat this sandwich, and it's like one side of it is peanut butter, the other side of it is pickles. It's just it's too much.
I'd try it.
I mean, I would try a bite, but
I probably wouldn't be like, hey, can I have a peanut butter and pickle sandwich?
all the food he tweets me scares me because I know it's not him that's making it, but I don't know where he finds it, and it scares me a great deal. Sometimes he'll just tweet me like a bowl of iced spaghetti, and I'm like, what is this? Where do you find these cursed images?
Iced spaghetti? Like not cold spaghetti? What do you mean?
Well, it's like like a bowl of spaghetti with tomato sauce and then like some ice cubes on top of it. It's just highly cursed. What an incredible play!
Oh, not intended at all.
This is a direct hit.
I got the holy hand grenade from the weapons crate.
Oh man. Yeah, do you guys like your spaghetti on the rocks?
That's
Oh no!
mine.
I saw the mine, but I thought I would just trigger them and use it as a cool cave to hang out in. I didn't think it would. I didn't think it had the ordnance range.
Don't worry, you got J Smith down there.
What do you think is the weirdest thing you eat on a regular basis? Once every 3 months or greater.
Milk, probably.
That would be
anything
weird.
dairy.
It'd be weird to aliens for sure. But you don't have like you don't do one of those things where you put like a drop of hot sauce in your ginger ale or.
Lisa has me on this thing where she'll make fettuccine Alfredo.
Okay.
And she'll put A1 sauce in it.
Okay.
Oh no.
That is a little.
It's pretty good.
That probably qualifies as unusual, I would say. I don't know where I'm at.
With me.
I eat a lot of meals that people would probably find are strange. Like the chicken tortilla, for example, but none of them are that weird.
Strange.
Yeah, they're not that weird, like in context, I think. I eat a lot of peanut butter right out of the jar.
That's also totally fine.
That doesn't seem that weird to me either.
I like eating Nutella out of the jar. I stick like a spoon in it and then just pull it out and eat it that way.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong.
I haven't done
it. Some people hate it. I love it. Lisa can't stand Nutella.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know why.
Don't do it.
He's just gonna drown, you know.
Oh, he's right.
That was the best part about me shooting him there. He's just gonna suffocate.
It's a valid point.
I mean, I haven't done it since I was like 10 years old, but when I was a kid, I used to take, it's like late night snack after dinner that I'd always make. I'd take a piece of, bread, put it in the toaster, toast it, and then you cover it with shredded cheddar cheese.
Okay, yeah.
Put it in the microwave, and then you take it out, and then you cover it with salsa. And it was like...
It's not that weird, but it's a little...
I mean, it was tasty, but it's still... Because after the microwave, the bread would still get kind of like soggy a little bit. But like
I hate soggy bread.
I'm trying to think. Either that or like the microwave grilled cheese. I'm air quoting. Those are like maybe the two weirdest things I've generally did.
Dude, that's pretty ambitious for a 10-year-old. Like I mean, I'm not saying using the microwave is that and the toaster special, but like
I used to, during the day, as long as my mom was in the kitchen, she let me cook my own eggs or ravioli.
Dude.
But
I didn't make anything in the kitchen that didn't come out of a box or a bag until I was like probably 14.
My manager used to make himself sugar sandwiches growing up, back in the day.
Oh,
just sugar on bread, fold it up and eat it up.
That seems like an act of necessity.
Well, there's a
pleasure.
There's a thing I've seen. People take
He's a big boy. I don't know.
You take a piece of white bread, you kind of like flatten it with a rolling pin.
Okay, yeah.
And I think you put butter on it, and then you sprinkle like sugar and cinnamon, and you roll it up. Something like that. I think that's a thing somewhere, and then you eat it.
I know that like in the Netherlands they eat. And when I say
when I was there, yes.
It's probably like
sprinkles.
Yeah, the fairy bread.
Butter and sprinkles on bread.
It's very strange. Maybe that's how they get so tall.
Must be, right?
It's all the sprinkles in the diet.
Yeah.
Oh. I choose to pass my turn.
Yeah. Poor Jay Smith.
You know what? That's a good question. Is the Netherlands the country with the tallest average height of its citizens?
It's up there, right?
Can somebody look it up?
It would be close.
Chat, look it up and tell me. Go to the CIA World Fact Book. It is 186 centimeters on average for men. Dude, that's like a 6'2" or 6'3" average height for men. Average.
Isn't that where PewDiePie's from?
He's from
Sweden.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's tall.
Crazy. Yeah.
That's huge.
Latvia's second. Dude, I spent like way too long last night when I should have been sleeping, reading up on the history of like world's strongest man winners. Some of this stuff is just absurd. Like there's this guy from Lithuania. His name's like Zadrunas, and then like I don't even know what the letters are in his last name, to be honest with you. But it's like some of his lifts are just like they just upset you when you look at them. Like he squatted over 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
And you're like, how are you not
That's disgusting.
How are you alive? It's insane.
They suffer a lot of later life spine problems and issues like that.
You ever seen a human skeleton? It's like, what?
I'm like, man, it's 1,000 pounds.
That's not gonna get there.
Oh no.
Dang it. Dang it, Bobby.
Yeah, half a
get
ton.
the job done.
Well, okay, yeah. The Mountain did admit, because I was reading this last night, the Mountain got interviewed by ESPN, and they're like, have you ever taken steroids? And he was like, yeah.
Of course, like all of them do.
And then they were like, are you still taking steroids? And he's like, can we just skip these questions? And I was like, you know what? That's fair enough. Anybody who thinks that anybody in the world's strongest man competition is not taking steroids should probably think critically about the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mountain from Game of Thrones is a professional strength bodybuilder. Because there's different types. There's like Arnold Classic, where they go for who looks the best, and then there's actual like strength lifting ones as well. And they're completely different, because in the one you want to look leaner, but like the strong men, they're like thicker, you know, they're like more stout.
Oh, did you watch Generation Iron on Netflix?
They have Generation Iron 2.
I watched both of them.
I think I watched Generation Iron 3. And I haven't seen the other.
Or, yeah, 3. Yeah. I mean, it's
like Kai Williams or Kai, whatever his name is.
Kai Green.
Green, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's pretty insane. I was like, man, the mountain is 2 days older than me, which is great motivation.
Yeah.
Because for me, it means, like, obviously I'm not as jacked as he is, but I could be by the time I'm his age.
Well, yeah, the other comparison is he's the same age as Michael Cera.
Michael Cera, I mean, I'm sure
it's a huge difference. Yeah, dude, I mean, of course, like, he's bigger than I am, but, like, he's also older. So, like, I'm just saying there's a chance. Dude, I didn't realize my UFO strat was so good.
You locked me in there like a prison.
We need the concrete donkey.
Wet dream tomato. Okay.
My other worm's just drowning.
I need a crate. That's what I need.
Oh man, I want to try peanut butter and pickle.
You think it would be good though?
Well, here's the thing, because the pickle is kind of like, you know, the briny, like, cuts the fatty acid, or the fatty oily nature of the pickle. So it kind of, in a way, I think complements a bit, but...
Do they though? Or are they just two different flavors? And as a... Oh,
not flavor-wise. I don't know. I'm just... I don't know.
I don't know about this one, brother. Let's give it a try. Oh! That amount of water would have crushed you for sure. That was several hundred kilograms. I just feel like if a peanut butter and pickle sandwich worked, I would have seen it at a gastropub in Vancouver already.
Well, have you tried the peanut butter and bacon burger?
I have not, but I have seen it on menus for sure.
It would have to be fried or something to have some kind of like gimmick to it. I feel like
it needs a little something extra. Like if you breaded the pickles, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Extra.
Needs something. Yo, that's it. It does sound like a pregnant lady craving. Do you guys know what your mom craved when she was pregnant with you? This is not a joke. It sounds like the start to a joke.
I have no idea. Oh, that was...
I feel like I've heard it before, but I can't remember.
Here's a little deep lore. My mom ate like a staggering amount of hoagie sandwiches.
I thought you were gonna say eggs.
when she was pregnant with me.
But you're not supposed to eat deli meat when you're
pregnant?
Dude,
this was in the late 1980s, okay?
Yeah, this is when they told you to smoke.
Yeah, they were like, how the baby's got to be able to tolerate secondhand smoke, so you might as well start it young. But she told me that she ate like a bunch of, you know, deli sandwiches basically when she was pregnant. And then
I might be pregnant.
She said that, and to this day, I love a great deli sandwich. I don't know if that's where it started or if it's just because they're objectively delicious. But she also said my first word, I don't know if I've ever revealed this, my first word as a baby was hoagie.
No way.
That's what she told me, is that my first word was hoagie.
That's pretty sweet. That you
it's,
had
it's
a you
good
were
first word.
Yeah, you were 2-syllable as well. I was a 2-syllable.
Oh, what was your first word?
Purple.
Dude, you got like a 185 IQ.
Maybe, I don't know. Ask me
it's
something
absurd.
Only a smart person would
Purple.
know.
Cobalt, do you remember your first word?
He's muted.
Not at all.
Okay.
Well, they didn't tell you what your first... I mean, I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but...
My mom was in chat a second ago. Maybe they can
tell
me. I made up words for my great-granddad and my grandma. It was Ina and Deet Deet. So I think I was just making my own shit up.
Ina and Deet Deet?
Ina and Deet Deet. So maybe not even real words.
Deet Deet is really good.
Well, Deet is that bad ingredient in like the mosquito repellent, right?
I don't care about spots on my apples. Leave me the birds and the bees. Deet Deet.
Yeah, yeet yeet.
Yeet yeet. I was ahead of my time.
Malf, what do you want your niece to call you? Does she call you uncle?
No, not. I mean, she's.
She call you Mike? Mikey?
I think Mikey.
Mikey, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been thinking
I mean,
about
most
that.
of my family calls me Mikey, and I think I'm even trying to think of my nephew if he says Mikey or he doesn't say Uncle Mike. He just say Mikey. You wanna go play Mortal Kombat? And I'm like, do you want me to rip your head off?
That kid shouldn't be playing Mortal Kombat.
Dude, he's good at it too. Is the thing. I mean, I'm bad at fighting games, so it's like a really good he's 7 now, but it's like 50-50. I feel like.
I can teach you like the Sub-Zero tech that'll make him cry. He'll throw his PS4 out the window.
That said, though, when we play MMA, undefeated. Undefeated.
Well, I feel like it's easy to beat a kid in MMA, right? They're trying to play it like a boxing game. They don't get into the technical side.
Yeah.
The submissions.
I choke them out. Yeah. It's
So you may have noticed, but there's only 15 seconds per turn.
Yeah, it took me, a while to. Alright, well, there's Ding Dong.
Yeah, I panicked and dropped a turret next to my own worm.
Oh yeah, you did. At first I was like, wow, that was a great turn. And then I realized those are both you.
Forget about jetpacks.
No, Malf was talking about MMA, the video game. He has enough honor not to wrestle a 7-year-old kid, just his friends.
We wrestle. I like powerbomb them, and you do the quit hitting yourself thing. But we don't. It's not like
you powerbomb your 7-year-old nephew
onto a couch.
Okay.
Oh.
It's and we do the game of I'm so quick, right? I'll be like, just try and touch me, and he can't. I'll block him. And then I'll kind of judo chop the side of his head.
Oh my gosh.
Lightly, though. It's all controlled.
Lisa went to slap my ass the other day, and my ninja reflexes kicked in, and I judo chopped her wrist. And she was like, ow!
Yeah, that's the thing about wrestling.
You made it my defensive zone.
Yeah, there is a way to do it, though. Just, very controlled, So it's like, they know that you got them, but you didn't actually hurt them, right?
Oh. I just, when I played tag with my nieces, they started talking to their dad. They're like, Uncle Ryan's so slow. He doesn't catch us at all. And he was like, are you crazy? Like, if he wanted to, he could catch you in 2 seconds. I was just like, thanks, dude. He's right, by the way, but simultaneously, he kind of ruined the magic.
Also, they know you're not working hard now, and so the expectation is now you're gonna have to do more than put the little effort forth.
That's true.
Being slow.
But then I don't know, I don't think kids understand. As an adult man, I don't want to run around anybody else's house.
At all.
It's like driving on Monaco. My whole body is like, it's bumping into furniture at all times. Little kids, they dip between the... I was talking, I should have been worming, but...
no, you shouldn't have.
They slide under the dining room table in like a single bound, and they can jump over stuff. And I'm like, if I crash into anything, I'm going to leave a dent in the wall for sure. So I got to be way more careful.
No.
They do not dip beneath the lasers.
Oh God! Just throw it. Oh!
How? Okay, there we go.
I don't know.
That was a great throw.
Ryan, can I post a link in your chat, please?
Please do, yeah.
This is
Here,
okay, hold on.
I'll open it as well.
Oh, I got linked. I found a clip of Mal playing with his nephew. And they posted this. It's so good. I gotta go!
It's a classic bit.
Oh, I love. Oh, that's good.
Apparently the site went down, so I hope you hope you got it quick.
Oh my god, did it run out of bandwidth?
Frantically calling Imgur.
Have you ever like had a call to action for your viewers to go to a website, like sign up or something, and you crashed the website?
That did happen to us way back.
With what?
On the old Saving Progress website. The one guy wrote Mario Galaxy or whatever the Wii one was. And it got picked up by like Kotaku or something. And then the site went down. Thanks, Kotaku.
Well, I think like in Champions of Fire, the first one, we did that, Cobalt, because we like sold so many Fire tablets that Amazon was like, they had to take their website offline because they couldn't make anymore. They were at peak manufacturing capacity.
Are you for real?
No.
Okay.
I'm making it up.
No one told me of this. I could even use that to get a sponsorship or something. Shit.
Yeah, Jeff B called me up and said, "Do I have your permission to use our strongest servers?" And I said, "Jeff, you guys put millions and millions of dollars into this event. You got to do what you got to do."
But you have the promise to put me into space. As soon as you get the rockets going.
Once you figure out the secret to immortal life. You guys know there's people out there that get blood transfusions with young blood in order to stay young?
I've heard of that, and it sounds super creepy.
It's pretty wild, right?
It's quite
pretty
wild.
Insane. What does the UFO do again? Oh, there's not enough time. Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah, also that's like the central plot of Hocus Pocus.
Is it?
Yeah,
it's the
witches,
second time I've heard you talk about Hocus Pocus in
I love that movie growing up.
Zachary Bink. Yeah, it's such a good cat. And human, I guess, from the 1600s. But they capture kids and then they like suck their soul out of them, and it's like their youthfulness or something.
They stay young, I guess. Yeah.
It's like the three chicks in Witcher, right? The crones, kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Bed Midler,
Bath, and Beyond Midler,
and
Sarah Parker,
Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy
that
Jimmy,
who's in Sister Act 1 and 2.
She's gonna be at like a Comic-Con here soon, actually.
Really?
Which one?
Yeah, apparently. Lisa wanted to go like check it out. It's like, no, maybe they have magic cards. Okay, I'm down. That's how that went.
I just love the Hocus Pocus song where they're all singing in harmony. They're like,
dude.
Dun, 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 dun.
Put a spell on you.
Yeah, put a spell on you. It's so good.
And now you're mine.
Cool. Well, you got a nice voice.
I put a spell on you.
I like that. Yeah.
All right.
Lisa made me do a Twitch sings for the Jungle Book.
What?
Bare Necessities.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You're so good at it." I'm like, I watched that so many times as a kid.
Do I think, based on that, I think you have a nice voice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks.
I was happy when you sang.
I'm pretty bad, but you know.
I don't think so.
It's all good.
Well, I mean, you're in a call with probably the number 7 billion and number 7 billion and one worst singer on planet Earth. So
Yeah.
both Malv and I are truly, absolutely awful.
Yep. I like it, but
I've tried everything. There's nothing. There's nothing I can do. It's just this is where I am.
I was asked to do an Australia. I can't do accents or anything either. I was asked to do one. I thought it was pretty good. But people hear a different thing than me, and
I go to a lot of karaoke's, not by choice, but because people drag me there, like at events, and I never want to sing because they're always so good. Like, I'm not following up freaking Gassy Mexican singing Frank Sinatra.
He's got
That's
a nice
crazy.
voice, yeah.
Ooh, it's coming.
Still
Michael
ticking.
out.
So here's what you do.
about a Russian accent. Why do they keep making John Malkovich do kind of Russian accents? I never found him to be too good at them.
Send me.
Oh, I forgot that's a thing.
Oh, look at that.
The meta strats.
I'm gonna drown you in ink, bub.
Dude, I mean, if you hit me with anything, I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
We gotta go after Kobe. He's strong.
What about me? What'd you say about my? What'd you say about me?
Add the most guys. What? You should get Ryan though. He's a coward.
Yeah, I am a coward.
Oh, I'm dead.
I love your wigs.
Thank you.
I don't know why you guys have been letting me win so much.
It's not letting. It's just like
I attack the first thing I see.
Yeah, that's how it works, pretty much. The positioning. Whoever's on the edges gets cucked immediately.
Oh, that's not what I need. All right, desperate times call for desperate measures.
Oh. Oh no. No.
I don't think it's gonna do like anything at all.
He's gonna slowly drown.
That one died.
Yep.
He did.
He's gonna blow up.
Now.
Please.
Oh, it might release the Kraken.
Taking his sweet time, but
dude, just throw poison.
of course,
in there.
it's gonna give me that one.
How did you learn to stop sounding like a nerd? Honestly, I think it's the creatine, brother. Just a big dose of creatine every morning really took the nerdness away. I thought I was in a watertight seal.
No.
It's okay, we're about to be dead. Anyway.
It's like oxygen not included. The liquid flowing. You gotta.
Dude, polluted water.
How is that, by the way?
Have you ever played it?
I played it when it first came out in early access, and I said I'm not touching this till it's fully released now.
I mean, they've added a lot. Even I last played it. They've added quite a bit of stuff. I like it a lot. Like, if you liked it at all when you played it, it's
I did.
much better. You didn't?
I did.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think you give it a go. They added more. You know, they balanced stuff. They made it so you can actually, I think, like, maintain colonies longer too. That was one of the issues I think a lot of people had when it was kind of first out. It was like there was almost like once you ran out of certain resources, you were just done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they added different biomes and stuff. So when you pick you actually get to pick like different types of asteroids that have different resources, which is nice. There's skill progression, and there's more things to build, and yeah, it's so far so good. I suck at it, but you know.
Yeah, it was fun. It's kind of like chill at the start, but then it gets out of control as your necessity rises for things.
Yeah, they added. Oh no!
I was trying to get to the health.
Yeah, you yeeted pretty hard out of it.
Thank you.
They added a like 2 modes as well, so it's like you can play survivor mode, which is less forgiving, and then there's the one that's just like I'm just kind of chilling and trying to get the hang of it. Oh, you're screwed.
I have an honest question
super
for you.
screwed.
I cannot stress enough. This is a real question, okay?
Yeah.
Can deodorant go bad?
Can't stay. It can dry out, I would say.
Maybe,
Because I've had, like, when we had a Costco membership.
Oh, you bought the 6-pack.
I bought a 6-pack of Old Spice deodorant. It's lasted like a really long time. And now, I go to the shower in the morning. I'm checking myself out in the mirror a little bit. And I got like, not like a rash, but like a little irritation under both of the armpits.
I have had that happen in the past with not old deodorant, so I don't...
God.
I don't know. I'm sure there's got to be some kind of shelf life, but I imagine it can't be like... Yeah.
Because it's probably a few years old. It's probably only like 3 years old, but...
Most deodorant has preservatives in it. Oh, really? Okay, well then maybe, yeah.
On Big Brother, I know that this one guy, he's been hooking up with these 2 girls.
Wow.
Yep.
And on the live show and stuff. But anyway, one of them has a really bad rash on like their backside because they are hooking up in the shower.
Oh.
And he has been secretly putting deodorant on his crotch, but not telling anybody. But we can all see it because we've been watching the live feeds.
What
so
is wrong with these people?
It's real bad.
That's like the scene in Stranger Things where Red Ranger puts cologne on his dong. Like, does anybody actually want to suck on something covered in cologne?
Absolutely not.
Right?
Okay.
Like, yeah, okay, you got a nice smelling crotch, but...
You ready for this?
Woo!
Oh
my God!
That was
amazing.
It was a little overkill.
No, that was the perfect amount of pepper.
Don't worry, I'm stuck in my honey hole over here. I don't even have any jetpacks left.
Oh no!
I've got nothing left.
You have no ninja ropes?
I can maybe rope. I'm just so unconfident.
I mean, you gotta go. You gotta launch it before.
There's not time.
You gotta hit the wall.
Just let me die in my hole.
You got another bunker buster, Ryan?
I do not. I got a Kobe another grenade down there.
What about you could do homing missile maybe?
Oh, I do have a torch. Whoops.
Out of homing missiles too.
All right, Kobe.
Oh, but he's got the jetty.
Please let me
what's in
down.
the box?
Just drop a fat stick of dynamite on me. Oh, maybe not enough time. Oh, it's in there. Oh yeah. That's like when you close your fist around a firecracker.
Yeah.
GG.
Thank you. What a surprising.
I totally
comeback.
threw that.
We'll be back in a couple of minutes. First off, Worms worked, but we'll be back in a couple of minutes to play some Skribbl. See you then.
I've never had issues with this, but
I think Rob has the broken worms.
Yeah.
Well, Josh's worms is broken for this, and Rob's is broken for Worms WMD. And I don't think it's either of their fault. I think both of these are pretty badly made, to be honest.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm telling you. Jeez.
Hello, Robert and Justin.
Hi.
Hello. How's it going?
What's up?
Hello. I'm going to urinate. One sec.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
oh, me too.
His big brother.
I'm urinating right now.
Me three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love to hear it.
Skribbl.io.
Alright, I can't show this. 'Cause then hackers will infiltrate our game.
Studio mode. How you doing, guys? Welcome.
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm chilling.
Nice.
I'm probably going to play some Oxygen Not Included now.
Oh, have you played it yet?
Not since the full release.
Yeah, me either.
But I'm hearing good things, so.
Oh, that's good.
No, I started over an Isaac file, which, you know, been there, done that. But
Right.
I decided that I'm going to try to unlock everything without dying.
That sounds very tough.
Yeah, you know, I got like 240 unlocks so far without dying, so I haven't made it to the Lost or the Keeper yet, though.
If there is a man that can do it, it is you. Sorry, Ryan.
We're trying it.
Isaac just like there were like 3 or 4 periods in my life where Isaac just humbled me, where it's like watching folks like you or Richard and then like Rain speed running it, and I'd watch all the time, and like I felt like I was inundated with Isaac, and I was like, I'm gonna start playing it. I could do this. No, just can't. Turns out I suck ass at that game.
People tell me that sometimes, but I mean, it's just like with anything. If you play it a shitload, you just second nature.
Yeah, it just takes time. That's all it is.
You talking about
Isaac? Look weird.
We are, actually.
But why?
I agree, honestly.
You put the lime in the coconut and dunk it, dunk it, dunk.
Dan?
Hey, Dan. No, he's gone.
Dan the man? I miss me some Dan. I watched some of his interview with Hafu the other day.
Oh, yeah, I didn't watch that. How was that?
I gotta peep that.
It's pretty good.
Did you have to say it while you were yawning, Rob?
Look, I've been
Ryan
for like 7 hours now. Or something.
Fair.
Josh says hi.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, hey, Josh.
Hey, Josh.
5 hours.
That's it.